Good afternoon from McDonald Park here in James Bay, Victoria. Good afternoon from McDonald Park here in James Bay, Victoria.
Scott, we're good.
Hello and welcome to this rainy afternoon in James Bay, Victoria. My name is Isaac Leroy, and on behalf of all of us here at UVic Rugby, we welcome you here to this fixture between the Pacific Pride and the University of Victoria Vikes. Should be a very intriguing matchup here between these two teams. In UVic's home opener and season opener 2 weeks ago, the Pacific Pride won that game between the two teams, and it should be a rematch. A rematch for the ages? No. Should be a good rematch here in Victoria. The teams are ready to go in their change rooms and should be coming out to the field pretty soon here for a 2:30 kickoff on a rainy day here in Victoria. The rain's been falling now for just about on and off 2-3 hours. The balls will be slippery and wet, and the field will be slippery and wet as well. But perfect day for rugby, as one might say. Although standing up here in this commentary box, I'm not so sure about that. We hope that those watching enjoy the new scoreboard and overlay graphics that we have here on the live stream. Apologies for the lack of audio last week, but we have procured a new streaming setup and are moving forward and learning with some glitches here in the system. Different microphones working, not working, and really just happy that we're able to get a consistent and, in my opinion, high quality stream here with a scoreboard and overlay graphics as well. Speaking of graphics, this gives me a great opportunity to thank the Vikes title sponsor, University of Victoria Men's Rugby title sponsor, longtime supporters of University of Victoria Rugby, and I'm sure rugby and athletics all across Victoria and the island. Pemberton Homes, thank you so much for everything that you do and continue to do for the University of Victoria Vikes men's rugby team. And we will be displaying their logo up in the top left-hand corner of the screen here for what should be a fascinating matchup here between the UVic Vikes and the Pacific Pride. As we await the players coming out any second. Keys to today's game going to be limiting handling errors, limiting knock-ons, limiting the amount of lost balls because of this rain. Again, it is wet. It is raining. You can probably hear that coming through the microphone. And it will prove to be a challenge here for the players, but I can see down on the sidelines we have towels. We have lots of balls, and hopefully we can keep it dry for the players here. As we see now, to our left-hand side, the Pacific Pride running out in their Indigenous-themed jerseys. Very, very beautifully designed. Beautiful jerseys in support of Thunder Rugby. And here come the UVic Vikes in their somewhat all-white jerseys. In my opinion, the most beautiful jerseys that the team has. Again, hope that all of you are enjoying the stream. Hope that it's sounding and looking good. Glad that we can get it going as the subs run off the field, and the game will get going here very, very shortly. As the referee gives his whistle, and we are off here. On a rainy day here in Victoria, and immediately the Pride concede a penalty. Was adjusting my cameras, didn't quite see what it is, and UVic will take a shot at goal right away. Again, on a rainy day here, points will prove to be valuable, as there may not be too many. So UVic taking the opportunity, penalty deep in the Pride territory, to try and get 3 points on the board here. And it is right through the middle of the post. UVic taking advantage of that early Pride penalty. Now lead 3-0. Only 1 minute into this game, leads 3-0 on a penalty conceded by the Pride. But they come here strong on the offensive. As they look to get these points back. Big an injury there for the University of Victoria Vikes. So an early substitution here for the Vikes, as it is UVic scrum here on the 22-meter line of UVic. It was reset as it went down, but UVic will win this one. And they will kick it away. As a penalty there to UVic. So the Pride will kick to touch. We have a knock on there by the Pacific Pride. And after a great string of play, again, the weather being an important factor to note here, it is raining, and raining quite heavily. So we'll see what type of factor that plays into this game here in Victoria. As a great tackle there by the Pacific Pride, as UVic tries to get it out of their zone. Again, that was backwards, but an almost knock on there with this wet weather playing a factor. Blocked kick, and we'll see what the referee's decision is. It's a knock on by UVic. So it'll be Pride scrum here. On the UVic 5-meter line. Well, I'm sorry. It'll be UVic scrum on the UVic 5-meter line. Scrum penalty there by the Pacific Pride. So UVic will have an opportunity then to kick out of their own zone, out of their own territory, which they do not do successfully. UVic's kick there, not finding touch successfully. So Pride will retain possession of the ball as they look to charge back into UVic territory. Big hit there by UVic. The ball almost stolen, but it pops out back to a Pride player. We have another knock-on by the Pacific Pride there. Again, I will keep stressing the weather playing an important factor here today with the rain falling steadily. So, scrum to UVic. Great run there by UVic as they're threatening here, deep in Pride territory. Will score. What a run there by UVic. And they will lead 8-0, pending a conversion. Multiple broken tackles. Fantastic running there by the UVic team. And they have a chance here to go up by 10 points early in this game. So sometimes looking through the screen, I can't see exactly what's happening, but it looks like it was a knock-on from the Pride there. So result will be UVic scrum here. And a well-taken scrum there by UVic, as they will most likely kick here to get it out of their zone, or they'll work through some phases. They will kick, and that's the second blocked kick of the game here. Pride celebrating as if they've scored, although I believe the referee will check with his counterparts to see if they have, or has he signaled no try. He has signaled no try. It's a penalty to the Pride, or against the Pride, conceded by them. Looks like it was number 12, I believe, offside. As UVic will kick the touch, but once again, not kicked into touch. And a wonderful kick by the Pride there. As a kick to touch by Reese. As the lineout goes over the head of the Pride player. But they recover and they barrel forward. As a barreling through the phases here are the Pride, as they look threatening to score. And a penalty against the Pride, again deep in UVic territory. UVic will kick the touch for the third time, and let's see if they can get it out. This time they do. And the Vikes will have a line out here after that penalty that was deep in UVic territory. Line out gone over there, So Pride will get the ball back here. But UVic recovers. And now a penalty to the Pride. And what will they choose to do? Will they go for points? And I believe they will. Pride will go for points here to try and make this a 7-point game. And the kick is missed. Off the upright. But UVic will knock it on immediately. So it'll be scrum to the Pride. As a well-taken line out by the Pride, they will maul in hopes to push the ball across the goal line. And they have done it. Try to the Pacific Pride. So a 5-point game, UVic leading 10-5, pending a conversion here for the Pacific Pride. As the kick is up, and the officials say not good. So we remain (10-5) after that try unconverted. Or I should say conversion unconverted. So UVic will kick the ball off once again into Pride territory. Taken well there by the Pride. Again, these rainy, wet conditions most definitely playing a factor, as it looks like the Pride will kick, or no, they will play it out wide. Interesting play there. Unique play. I think everyone was expecting a kick. And now they will, as it goes straight into touch on the far side of the field, where apparently my camera does not want to focus into. So UVic lineout, right down the heart, and referee says not straight, I believe. Not straight is the call. So it'll be a Pride scrum on the 10-meter line of Pride's half. In a half that's flown by, seemingly so far. Started with a converted penalty kick early in the game for the University of Victoria Vikes, as the Pride conceded a penalty deep in their own territory early in the game. Some sloppy play there, but Pride does finally recover. And you can just see on the back of these players' jerseys the mud and grime that is coming up from this field. It is a wet one today. As a great run there by number 7 on the Pacific Pride, just dragging people along with him, as the referee will take it back for a high tackle by UVic. So a penalty to the Pacific Pride. They seemingly will kick to touch, as they did, remember the Pride did try a penalty kick earlier in the half, which was unsuccessful, and UVic, valiant attempt there to keep that ball in play, but it does go out. A great kick there by number 15. With the rain still falling, UVic leading 10-5 here at McDonald Park in James Bay, with a Pride lineout deep in UVic territory. Pride has been threatening a few times, but have conceded penalties, made a few errors here in the attacking half. So we'll see if they can clinically finish with possession here deep in UVic territory. And it looks like they have. Looks like they've looks like UVic has conceded a penalty. An attempt at a quick tap and go there, but not on the mark. They will tap and go eventually, and they will score. So try to the Pacific Pride. That makes the score 10-10, pending a conversion, 2 tries to 1. 1 missed penalty kick. 1 missed conversion for the Pride. Made penalty kick with a try and a successful conversion for the University of Victoria Vikes.